had to get it a different way. I had to switch on my day to day. I came from the bench, I'm making plays. If niggas still sitting and throwing shit, I had to get it a different way. I had to switch on my day to day. I came from the bench.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Mar, not Mo. Bump. And before I get into today's video, I just, wanted to take a second to talk to you guys. I know a lot of people responded really well just to the thumbnail with my arguing with a kid video. And guys, I want to do that more often, but as I said in that video, 2K21 is just very draining. And it's like, I don't actually rage in 2K21. It's just like, okay, come on 2K, like the game mechanics are just so bad to me that I can't be upset at other players. I just get upset with the game and just I accept it. It's 2K, forget it. Hopefully that changes next year in 2K22, like I said. But for this one, this is a much requested video, a lot of comments. I got a few likes. I didn't get to the like goal, but I got a few likes. So I'm going to give you guys the absolute best way to build my KG build. Now you guys are going to see some differences in the actual build that I made, because I made that build pretty early in 2K, and I don't want to give you guys that specific build. I want to give you guys the build. It's going to be the same build, same name, but some of the physicals and some of the attributes are going to be that much better. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, show some love, do something, and let's get right into this build video without any further ado. To start off, we're going to make this build a power forward, of course. We're going to make him right-handed like KG, and since we're making Celtics KG specifically, we're making him number 5. Now, for this pie chart, we're going to go with the defense and shooting pie chart, which I feel is best to capture KG's talents. And here's the main difference. We're going to go with the speed, the pure speed pie chart. And after that, we're going to jump directly into the physicals. We're going to put his close shot up to an 84 all the way. We're going to max out his driving layup and his driving dunk, as well as his standing dunk. We're also going to put our post hook up by 1 to give us 9 finishing badges. We're going to put his mid-range shot up to a 65. We're going to put his 3 all the way up. We're going to put his free throw all the way up. And we're going to do the same for post fade, put it up +1 to give us 12 shooting badges. We're going to put his ball handle up all the way. We're going to put his post moves up all the way. And we're going to put his pass accuracy up +1 to get him to 3 playmaking badges. This is a very specific build, as you guys can see. Now we're going to move his interior defense all the way up. We're going to skip perimeter and go to lateral quickness, which we're going to put all the way up. We're going to skip steal, and we're going to put everything else all the way up. His block, his offensive rebounding, and his defensive rebounding. We're going to be left with 1 point. So, I decided to put that, anywhere. Why not mid-range shot? To give you guys +1 more on your mid-range shot. Something I didn't do in my original build. We always go define. As you guys know, that's what we do here. We're going to put his height, down to 6'7". And this is because this is the easiest way to get close to his actual stats. You guys know you can't actually make a 6'11" that's as good as someone like Kevin Garnett or Kevin Durant. We're going to put his wingspan up, guys. We're going to go up to an 87. And of course, for this build, there are a lot of good takeovers to choose, as you guys can see. I chose slashing, but for this one, I'm going to choose spot up shooter, which I feel as though I should have done the first time. And as you guys can see, we get the inside out scorer. Of course, we're going to show you guys the badges, but before I do that, I'm going to, of course, point out this is a lot closer to Kevin Garnett. This has an 80 speed, 78 acceleration, and a 70 vertical. Now, when you reach 99 overall and you're a superstar 2 or higher, as we always say, you're going to have an 88 speed, as 86 acceleration, and a 78 vertical, which is very close to the actual athleticism that Kevin Garnett had in his playing days. This is a lot better. You get a little less strength, but Kevin Garnett wasn't necessarily the biggest guy. Of course, he had good strength, but So of course we're going to start off our badges though with gold Showtime. You're going to go bronze Lob City finisher. I feel like that's good enough. You don't really need it that high. You're going to get gold contact finisher. And you could go with relentless, but I tend to go with silver slithery finisher. This is how, even though I only have big man contact dunks, I get a lot of driving contact dunks with contact finisher and slithery finisher. Now we're going to get into our shooting badges. We're going to go with a Hall of Fame catch and shoot, a silver corner specialist. I feel like it works the absolute best on silver. Of course, it's always going to be better at Hall of Fame, but you get your highest boost at silver. Then we're going to go with our Hall of Fame hot zone hunter. And we're going to go with silver range extender just so you could shoot better on the wings. You're not going to really shoot too many top of the key threes with this build. Now, you get 3 playmaking badges. I always go with gold quick first step. You could go with your unpluckable gold, bronze, and silver quick first step. You can go with your downhill gold. You want to play like that. I'm going to stick with my gold quick first step. And defensively, I always go silver box. For some reason, silver box just keeps bigger guys from going around. You're going to go with your Hall of Fame Intimidator, Hall of Fame Heart Crusher. I usually go with silver clamps on this build. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's, a personal preference because I switch a lot with this build. Now, you can go with rebound chaser, rim protector, any combination of those two. I prefer Hall of Fame rim protector, but for you guys, what you should do is probably take off your silver clamp so you can get Hall of Fame rebound chaser, and that'll be the badge that you use. So if you like this build, this badge setup, I appreciate you taking the time to look. But even though I've used this build already, I've made a video on it already, I do still have some unreleased gameplay for you guys. Just because you guys came back, you guys requested this build, and you guys really wanted to see it. So let's get right on into that gameplay and get you guys out of here. Real quick though, I did remember guys that I promised you the SIGs and everything. So we're going to do a quick run through, nothing big. You got Dwight, Shaq, Giannis, you got Ben Simmons dunks in there. You guys can slow it down and copy all the dunks if you want to. You see, we get pro alley-oops. We don't get pro contacts or elites. We only get the big man contact dunks like I said before. Also, I'm going to show you guys, the jump shots. I'm going to do a jump shot video soon. Free throw 46, Steph, Dirk, James Harden. This is for all my builds. Okay, now let's jump into the game, guys. As you guys can see, I'm using my 99 overall inside out scorer, aka my KG build. And we're going against the typical paint beast playmaking shot creator lineup. And I'm going to let you guys know, this wasn't a bad game, but it wasn't my best game. But the reason why this game did not make it into a video is because when we get on defense in this game, this team was like glitch masters. As you guys can see, we get the steal and the easy dunk off the inbounds, but this team, they basically try to exploit every glitch in the game, and it just isn't a good highlight for 2K21 because it shows everything wrong with it. As you guys can see, I knew we were on the 2, so I put on gold brick wall just for these games. But this team, they were absolutely terrible. As you guys can see, we get off to a hot start. They're not actually that good. And you guys, let me know in the comments, what is the worst thing about 2K21 to you? Is it the gameplay? Is it, the way people only use certain builds? What makes 2K21 enjoyable? Also tell me what's good, or what makes it bad for you? What makes it unenjoyable? And as you guys can see, we're just rolling on them. I get the offensive rebound. This build is a good all-around build, guys. We get the step up, pull up, and we're rolling on this team. Also, in the comments though, guys, let me know, so far out of the builds that you've made, what's your favorite build? What's the favorite build you have? As I get a bad animation, but what's the favorite build you've had that you've made, that you've seen. You know, maybe I'll make a video on it, check it out, try it out. And as you guys can see, they get to travel. Like, this game is I don't know how much I can say about the game necessarily. I hope you guys are just enjoying it. But outside of it, you see we get an alley-oop off of that, and I think this is where they get a turnover, and the game gets really glitchy and bad and annoying after this. I'm trying to get my teammate on the decks, trying to get a good screen off. He shoots a bad shot and it goes in. Like, I'm on the right side of it, but those are the type of things that I'm not always on the right side of, that I just don't understand. Here's the turnover that they get, and of course, I know everyone hates that animation, especially bigs, where you can't jump and then they make a layup over you and your teammate. Like, it's horrible. As you guys can see, he's trying his hardest to come off and get the speed glitch. The big man, he was also a speed glitch master, as you guys can see. Like, that's all he did. They actually beat us the first time we played them, guys. And it's because the big man was just a speed glitch whiz. He'd glitch, get to the baseline, and get an uncontestable shot, which was really annoying. You see there, trying to melt a comeback though. I guarantee you guys, it's not going to work. We are not going to squander a 16-point lead. You see, he's still trying to get the speed glitch. This is really boring and really annoying. But this build with its defense, you see, I get a slow jump off the rebound as well, even though he was off balance. But this build with its defense is just amazing. Like, you don't get a lot of shooting badges, even though you get Hall of Fame shooting. So the claim to fame for this build, just like the real KG, even though he was great offensively, is defense. You see, we get the rebound though. We're trying to get it back. They're reaching, doing whatever they can. Another thing, and I'm not just saying it because I missed, I was actually trying a new jump shot. Like you guys saw the jump shot named Mike. This was probably the very first game. I know this was the first day that I used this jump shot. So I'm going to make a jump shot video on that. I'm going to start doing a couple more of those because I feel like I give you guys a little bit of everything and I haven't done a jump shot video yet. As you guys can see though, again, the defense shows up. We get the ball back. I'm trying to get a good screen off. It's not quite working. The screens aren't necessarily hitting how they should. There goes a good one. Good screen. Catches them. And I'm going to do, whatever I have to. You see the speed that my build has, the one that I already was using. So imagine the speed with this build that I just gave you guys. You're going to be able to go around. We get the finish. We finish this game. But guys, again, I told you it was kind of a sleeper. The team just tried to glitch. They weren't really good. Outside of that though, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you come back for more. If you want to make sure you stay up to date, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, show some love, do something, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Took me a while to step in my shine, I needed to grow and I ain't even know. You on the low, really frustrated cause knew that you niggas can fuck with the flow. Play any beat, it's the goal, let's get to the dough. I know that I seen this before, not even in the streets where we pull.